Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It's Tuesday evening, about 6:30 Eastern Time, and to be honest with you, I just plain ran out of time to give everyone a call this week, so I wanted to just record a short video, talk to you about staying focused during Thanksgiving, but more importantly, talking a little bit more in depth about really what it is that we offer. Been doing a lot of thinking lately, a lot of collecting of data, talking with a variety of different people, and um, I want to keep it short and simple, and I don't want to confuse people, um, but I just wanted to share a little bit about what I was thinking about and working on in my own brain, which can be a little bit scary. Um, we all know that the 5-in-1 plan is amazing, an amazing tool for the weight loss part of the journey, right? The Medifast meal replacements, there's nothing in the world like them. They get that weight off quickly and safely, and you feel great, and you've got a lot of energy, and you're losing weight quickly, and it's like that weight is just melting off. But what would you say, and how would you react if I were to say this? The 5-in-1, the 5 Medifast meals, and the 1 Lean and Green, what we call the 5-in-1 plan, that's not our program. Now, what do I mean by that? Take Shape for Life uses 3 tools: the meal replacements to get the weight off, your health coach to guide and support you, and the Habits of Health system that we teach. You can lose a ton of weight just eating the meal replacements, and you're just doing the 5-in-1 plan. And you can lose a ton of weight pretty quickly, but not learn good healthy habits. I'm talking about more than just eating. I'm talking about healthy sleep, healthy moving, that whole trilogy, which is the healthy body, the healthy mind, and the healthy finances. They're all linked together. So let's say you get on the 5-in-1 plan and you're cruising along and you're losing a ton of weight and you're feeling great, and you never dig into the Habits of Health. You never spend time up here focusing on what matters most that's going to support you in maintaining your long-term health. Then what's going to happen? What's going to happen is it's going to be like any other diet, and 85% of you will gain your weight back. The food is not the program. The food is one of the tools that we use. So if you're not digging in to other areas, you're not using your health coach on a regular basis, if you are trying to do this all by yourself, if you are not digging into the Habits of Health, the book, Dr. A's Habits of Health, let me move a little bit and I'll hold that up. Right? Dr. A's Habits of Health. That's like our textbook. The other book is actually downstairs. I don't have it here with me. And then it's called Discover Your Optimal Health. Really, you need to read that first, get your head in the right place, and then start with the workbook, Living a Longer and Healthier Life, because that's going to tell you what chapters to read in Dr. A's Habits of Health. Listen, I know I'm a broken record about this, and some of you might be thinking, oh, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to study that particular part of the program. Well, let me ask you this. If you don't think you have time to dig in and learn what you need to learn and take care of up in here, right, and shift how you're looking at food, if you don't have time to do that right now, then in next year when you've gained your weight back, what are you going to do? You're going to have to take longer to lose the weight. And if you, again, don't dig in and take care of what's up here, you're going to stay in that cycle, that oscillating structure of yo-yoing. I can say with 100% certainty that everyone who starts on this journey wants to keep their weight off once they've lost it. So if that's what you really want, doesn't it make sense to use the tools that you have available to you to make that a reality. I'm asking the question. I can share with you what chapters to read. I can share with you what assignments. I can do all that. I can guide you on it. But I can't do the work for you. And I can't want it more than you do. You see, I know firsthand because I've been doing this a long time. I was a client in 2007. I started coaching in 2007. We're coming up on 7 years of coaching. And my clients who don't take care of what's going on in here and use the resources that they have available to them and really make that mental shift out of the world of obesity and into the world of health, they gain their weight back. And the truth is the truth, right? You can't hide that. And I'm not and why would you try to hide that when clients that I have really dig into the habits of health, who do the whole program. Listen, people who go on a diet, and they can treat this like a diet. I don't know how many times I hear that coming out of my clients' mouths. Oh, I've done well on my diet today. When you think about being on a diet, you think of, oh, all the things that you're deprived of that you can't have. It's kind of like you're punishing yourself. When you dig into the habits of health, you start to become aware of what you're doing for yourself and your family and those around you, right? You get healthier, everyone else is blessed. So that's my stump speech for today. I know what I was going to say too. 85% of people who go on a diet without making behavioral changes gain their weight back plus more. I will tell you, this book, the workbook, Discover Your Optimal Health, the whole program, when you do the program, the whole thing, right? All 3 tools. 95% of people who do the program the way that it is designed keep their weight off. So if you really believe that the habits of health is where it's at, and it is what's going to help you, not only help you keep the weight off, does it make sense to dig in? I hope so. I hope so. I know we're all super busy, have crazy lives. Nobody's busier than I am. Trust me, nobody is busier than I am. And I would just ask you to consider giving yourself this gift for Christmas, the gift of health, not the gift of being on a diet, but the gift of really taking control of your health, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, all of that. When all those areas are good, life is good. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to chatting with all of you next week. And I think that's about all I have to say. I am going to include a link to a webinar recording of how to stay on track through the holidays, because a lot of you are on the 5-in-1, right? You're in the first stages of the program, that weight loss phase, so you want to stay on program throughout the holidays. And this webinar is going to help you. It's done by a colleague of mine. It's going to help you know that it's an option for you to stay on plan through the holidays. And if you choose to do that, you'll have the tools necessary to do that. So with that, hope you all have a wonderful time enjoying your family. That's what Thanksgiving is all about, family and friends. And feel free to call if you have any questions, as always. And with that, we'll talk to you soon.